Okay, let's get right to this. It is Thursday, June 3rd after market, and lots going on at this end, so let's get right to the post. As one of the jellies said today, there's nothing like the smell of new electronics in the office. And going through a bit of an extreme makeover at this end in terms of equipment. And after having worked with Dell 21-inch monitors for the last 5 or 6 years, I've actually now upgraded my main display to a 24-inch. And if you're interested in the product number, it is the Dell U2410. U2410. And it is nice. It is bright. And as I've said, I can trade off of a Sony Vaio, an 11-inch screen. That's all I need. 2 charts. Simplicity rules. And I'm not into fancy gadgets necessarily. Well, I am, but I really haven't, gone the next step in monitors until today. Anyway, it's here. It's over here. I'm flanked by 2 of my older 20-inch monitors, which still do the job, but now that I see the big difference, I'm wondering if I should go ahead and upgrade those as well. So be careful when you order these. For example, Dell has some cheaper ones. This is $4.99 on sale, regularly $5.99. I think they've got it for $5.39 right now. It went up this week. But this is as sturdy a construction as you can get, state of the art. And short of buying a $1,500 30-inch monitor, I'd still rather just use different displays. I can segregate things the way I want. So anyway, that's what's going on at this end, among other things. Also picked up a Dell laptop. So doing some upgrades here. Got some new glasses. I don't wear glasses when I'm at my computer because it's perfect distance, but if you see me speaking. So lots going on at this end. My daughter from Europe comes home after 5 months tomorrow. So, and I got a new printer. I have 2 printers here. One is a LaserJet 1300, which I've had for ages, and I just got the Canon MX870 for color and scanning purposes. So replaced my old HP. I found the HP printers, I think, have gone downhill lately, especially the inkjets, and it seems like the scanner always goes after a year or so. And I went with a quality Canon product. Anyway, so enough about my office here. Just great trading day. MATD. MATD. If you're new to the blog, morning after trend day, it is when the jellies make most of their money. At least those who follow the way that I trade. And everybody trades a little bit differently, but I love these days. Forget the closing trend. The closing trend sets up the next day, and it was a very, very good day. I wanted to, though, follow up on again, the scatter graph, and I mentioned in yesterday's fairly brief post, I wanted to spend some more time talking about those dots to the south of the line, and just provide some perspective, I guess. And one of the things that I had meant to touch on in the last video, which I didn't have time to, was what can we do as traders to minimize those? And it's again interesting because over the years I've worked with a lot of computer programmers and accountants and engineers who have migrated their careers to trading, and those are people that require exactness, preciseness in their businesses. Lives are at stake if you're an engineer and you're just off by a little bit, and certainly accounting is either right or wrong, debits and credits must equal, that sort of thing. And just looking at that scatter graph again, it's a good example of this business not being perfect. That we, whether this is a robotic system, by the way, or whether it's the results of a discretionary trader, and I fall into that latter category, and obviously that's what that is, you're going to have distributions like this. There's just no way around it. And so, again, I know that there are many people that struggle, with there even being dots to the bottom in a business where you are going to have days where you end up essentially paying your employer. Not only do you not get paid, but you pay your employer, you pay the market, you loan funds to the market until you get them back. And as I mentioned last time, there are a number of reasons that can happen in terms of the lesser probability taking place, being ill, trading on tilt, just not focused, you name it. But again, I want to spend a little bit more time on just recognizing that is a part of this business. And there are some people that I know will always have a hard time accepting it, and they'll get into a little revenge trading and feeling that they always have to get those dots to the top part of that line, and in doing so and enforcing trades, what they're basically doing, and we've all been there to some extent, is instead of having those dots that are just to the lower end of that red line, which is the profit neutral line, you end up basically forcing those dots, forcing that day's result further south, if you're not disciplined enough. Now certainly there are some. And I guess I'll put myself in the category where I feel that I can come back if I have a rocky start, and I've got the discipline not to get myself in a whole lot of trouble in doing that. But that's basically going to be driven by the personality and the person's ability to basically hunker down, without regard to P&L, just with regard to the fact that you got to get your act together. And so that's really one thought. There have been so many stories of blowouts. There have been people that have taken their life, believe it or not, as you can imagine, in terms of not being able to deal with the lower part of that graph. So I guess one of the things that I try to point out is again, when I've taught over the last 10, 12 years, it seems to put traders at ease, recognizing that exists. And especially in this chat room era where again most of that's gone, but it's still rah, way to go, and they're quiet when trades don't work out. And this is authentic. This is a real picture, like I said, of 900 some data points. I think, as I said the other day, the more that we can do what we can to minimize what shows up on that lower half of the graph, the better. So I wanted to follow up on that a bit. I'm really excited. I'm enthused. I've got a good energy level in terms of both trading and in terms of things I want to do. I know over the last several months I've floated some ideas in terms of Trading University and camera, live video, and Camtasia type recordings, and I haven't given up on any of that yet. I've also got several requests, by the way, to accelerate the fall jelly training. And I'm reluctant to do so, but if you fall into the group of people that would rather do it sooner than later, just email me, don@donmillereducation.com. Let me know. I'm planning on holding again the only other one in 2010 sometime in the fall. But please let me know. And if you want to do it in the fall, again, it's not too early to let me know that as well. Still working on some other tools that I think might be helpful. But having fun trading right now, frankly, and trading within the jelly environment. And again, MATD, morning after trend day, the name of today. So those are some thoughts a little bit for Thursday. I'll take some pictures of my my new office layout here and have some fun with that. So have a great night, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Take care.